I was on a recent discovery call and we were talking all about SEO and the benefits of content. And one of the questions was, is having a blog worth it from a Google perspective? And I'm going to answer two sort of piggyback questions on the back of this. Yes, it definitely is. Even if you can do one a month, it's better than no blog at all. It's really going to help with your content, showing yourself as an authority to Google. And off the back of this, a really interesting question came up. And that was, is it worth creating multiple landing pages for different services for different areas? And what I like to call location landing pages. And I've touched upon this before in previous episodes with exactly what we do for SEO. Now, this is being recorded and going out on the 22nd of March. Our new website should be launching on the 28th, so next week. So hold me to it, please. It will be happening. And what we've done and what we had done before with our old website, which we're porting across to our new website, is we have about 50 to 60 landing pages purely based for SEO, for the service of offering SEO for different cities and towns across the UK. And those are very effective because what it's ensured is that we can rank for loads of different keywords with very similar content where keywords have been changed, updated, packages added, etc., to target specific locations. Now, let's say, for example, you're an aesthetic clinic that has different clinics around a certain area. If, let's say, for example, the clinic is based in Birmingham, Birmingham is a very large area. Whereas if you have specific clinics in different in different cities or towns around Birmingham, for example, you could have one in Wolverhampton, which is close to Birmingham. You could have one in Solihull. You could have one in Henley and Arden. You could have one in a different area within Birmingham. Therefore, your clinics are in Birmingham or the West Midlands, but they're not actually within that place. So then you can start targeting the clinic actual area. So it benefits in two ways because you can target the main keyword, which is probably what people are looking for. But then if people are searching for the location where you are actually based in, the city, the town, the village, the hamlet of houses, whatever you want to call it, then you will pick up. And most of the time, those smaller towns and villages and areas have a very lower competition, meaning there might be a good amount of volume there, but not as much competition, which is exactly what we want. Because if you have less competition, there is a very easy chance of ranking. A great example of this was from a chap called Chris from A Nerd's World. I think he started to rank for space SEO or SEO on the moon, a very simple tactic to basically say he could rank for any keyword, when technically that keyword has hardly any volume. The same thing happened when we launched Naughty Nerds. No one had ever heard of Naughty Nerds. It was a complete concept that we've come up with ourselves. And that specifically come from us. So when we started and to do SEO on that keyword, there was no competition. So we were number one straight away. And as we've grown, the other keywords are ranking in the different podcasting platforms that these episodes go out onto as well are naturally ranking for that particular keyword as well. So you can get very clever with your keyword strategy with SEO. Of course, all the content is quality content and always write content for users, not for search, not for Google. There are many different SEOs that will tell you different things and thoughts and opinion on that. The Google update has just finished, the algorithm update, the spam update, whatever you want to call it. And people's websites are taking a nosedive. So it's really important, as I said last week, to really navigate that area well. Don't rush into making changes with your website and play about with adding more content to your website that is quality. As I said last week, AI is super useful, but don't rely on it to create content for your brand, your business, your website. At least fully, it's just not going to benefit you in the long run. And these landing pages that you can create from an SEO perspective, lots of people have also different views on that. We use the same content for every landing page for the different target city, town, villages, or whatever you want to target. All we do is change the keyword, which is a very simple thing to do and a very easy way to roll out en masse. However, we are always adding to those pages and changing them up. So A great tip for this is when you created those landing pages for those particular towns, cities, villages, hamlets, whatever you want to call them, every so often go into those pages and make an edit. Whether you update a picture with an alt tag, whether you add some more content, whether you restructure things, you add different things within that page, it will help because you're constantly updating that page to Google and you're going to get more traffic from it from the different keywords that you're ranking for. So, location landing pages are a very, very good way to bring in more traffic, more rankings to your website in a very easy and effective way, which is what we like. So, create one page for a specific location, and then you can start duplicating those in future, editing the keywords, do a bit of reverse engineer success, go to Google, type in the keyword you want to rank for, see what other people are doing, and then you can build out a strategy around that and build a couple of landing pages a week. There was a really lovely comment that I got when I first did this podcast, which is now turning into YouTube, where a chap that owned, I think it was an antiques or a removal company, I can't remember which, he messaged me on Facebook and not many people messaged me on Facebook and it was a request and I was like, oh, who's messaging me now? And he said, I listened to your advice for the landing pages and I've started to rank for loads of keywords and it's been great. So there is proof in my madness. And this was a very long time ago when I recorded that. So I wanted to bring it back up to the surface. But it's a really, really, really good way to effectively add to the bulk of keywords that you're ranking for in an effective and natural way, which is what Google loves. And or if you want to find out more about SEO, head over to our brand new website, which is launching very, very soon. But also, if you're in a traveling mood this year, myself, Jake, and a few other members of our team are going to SEO Vibes in Poland from the 15th to the 18th. I think those are the dates. 15th to the 18th of May this year in Poland, in Zakopane. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. We are sponsoring the after party. We're sponsoring the welcome drinks. Jake and I are going to be on stage talking all about SEO branding and our agency. So I'm super looking forward to it. So below there is a link with tickets if you wanted to take a look. It's very, very good price. And you also get a little bit of a cheeky discount as well if you use our discount codes. Hope this has been useful. Let me know how you get on with creating these landing pages in the comments below. Stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.